inside Oracle Arena in Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go. The Warriors secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Oakland. To Adetokunbo. Thompson. To Curry. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's off the side of the rim, short. That pass stolen by the Wizards. To Beal. To Wall. Not that time. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Washington basketball. Wall matched up with the two-time MVP. Short jumper off the mark. Curry with the basketball. Up by 3. They go down to Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Wall in the front court. He'll run the offense. And it's Curry who comes up with the board. Across the timeline comes James. Up 5. Adetokunbo to Davis. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. LBJ has it. To Curry. Probing the defense. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Beal against the former Cougar. From long range. Oh, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Down 6. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So it remains Washington basketball. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 0, Isaiah Thomas.
Beal defended by Thompson. to Thomas. 24-second violation. Curry to Davis. It was right there. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Thomas across the timeline. They trail by 7 to Beal. LeBron James with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Anthony Davis lets it fly. Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Wizards have it. Isaiah Thomas. Defended by Steph Curry. To Beal. Surveys the floor. He's looking for an opening. Beal doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Beal, guarded by Klay Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Here's Curry with it up top. The lead is 11. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 2, John Wall.
Wall takes aim at Steph Curry. To Beal.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
Bradley Beal. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Golden State at the controls. Adetokunbo to James. To Davis, down low. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Beal, defended by Thompson. Here comes the screen. Wall. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. To James. Antetokounmpo. Down low for Davis. Able to convert inside.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Wall to Beal. Goes to the right side. Wall to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Davis to James. The drive right to the basket. Into the front court comes Wall. Down by 15. Whoa! What a finish!
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To James. Won't go. Beal against Klay Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ian Mahinmi sends it away. And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Able to convert on both free throws. Beal to Wall. Short jumper won't fall.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Wall with it up top. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. To Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson to Davis. Shot clock winding down. It's Steph for 2. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Wall across the timeline. His guys down big. To shoot for Washington. To Wall. Fires the 3.
To number 30, Stephen Curry. That's
John Wall is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 78% at the line. First try, no good. It's a second. 1 more coming. missed the free throw. 1 for 3 on that try. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys hold a commanding lead. C.J. Miles, defended by Thompson. He was hacked. They let it go. Warriors basketball. Probing the defense. Kawhi Leonard. Off the mark. That's rebounded by the Wizards. Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Has a look. That won't go. And it doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Embiid to Thompson. They'll get it down to Davis. Gets a shot up off the mark. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Warriors have the basketball. Walker to Embiid. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Here comes the screen. To Wall. And the Warriors have the rebound. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Thomas into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thomas. Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's Golden State basketball. Walker to Embiid. They go down to Davis. Nice pass to set things up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Thomas. For 3. And the rebound taken in by George. Into the front court, it's Walker. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
It's Thomas, 4-2. Doesn't get the bounce.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Klay Thompson.
Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Runner here won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
The screen sets him up for two.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Davis. Almost, but no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Paul George. Paul George. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Klay Thompson matched up with Thomas Bryant. Embiid to Thompson. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Thomas. Shot clock winding down. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Walker to Davis. Short jumper won't go down. Ish Smith. Here comes the screen. To Thomas. Fight to shoot for Washington. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Walker to Davis. Easy path to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Davis to Embiid. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Kawhi Leonard tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Davis to Kemba Walker. Davis to George. Not that time. Isaiah Thomas. Tough matchup against George. Screen coming. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. The follow won't go either. Walker to Paul George. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at three.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Wizards at the controls to Beal. Adetokunbo to Curry. And stuffs it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Ish Smith, defended by Steph Curry. To Beal.
Hey, left. Watch the pick on your right.
Ish Smith. And throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Got to be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
It's Steph at the controls. To Butler. Davis. It's a big finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Anthony Davis.
Ish Smith. To Beal. Anthony Davis rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 14, Jimmy Butler.
To Beal. Has a chance. Bradley Beal. Now 3 for 9. To Adetokunbo. Curry. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 2, John Wall. Subbing in for Golden State, number 45, LeBron James.
Wall takes aim at Steph Curry. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Wall to Beal. Can't connect from in close. Curry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Butler. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Beal. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo to Butler. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The assist from number 14, Jimmy Butler.
Beal to Wall. To Beal. And the rebound taken by Golden State. To Curry. Butler. Jimmy Butler. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Beal. Here comes the screen. Beal. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
I got ball. I got ball.
Curry to James.
Take that.
To Davis. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Beal. To Wall. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Davis to James. Baseline drive.
I'm here.
And 2 for AD.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Here comes the screen.
You see it.
Beal. Knocked loose. Anthony Davis swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Golden State Warriors
straight on three. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Wizards have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The Washington Wizards had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Beal. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Possession lies with Golden State. Sizing up the defense. Adetokunbo to Thompson. Davis to James. LeBron James. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And a throwdown.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Wall to Beal. Fires the three. No, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance. They're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Tough make through traffic.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beal, defended by Thompson. Here comes the screen. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Golden State at the controls. Curry to Thompson. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Wall into the front court. His guys down big. Has a look. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oh, denied. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Adetokunbo. To Davis. Down low. To Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Wall takes aim at Steph Curry. Here comes the screen. To Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Adetokunbo. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down a bundle. Steph Curry. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curry. Down low for Davis. To Curry. Wizards grab the rebound. It's Washington with the basketball. Wall here against Steph. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall to Beal. Down to 5 on the 24. Off the mark. Well contested.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
No good. Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. To Curry. Thompson. They'll get it down to Davis. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Knocked loose. Wall. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And Davis there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Count the basket at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To Thompson. 4-3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. Davis to Adetokunbo. Driving right to the basket.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal. That'll be out of bounds. Wall the last to touch it. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Stepping in for the Wizards, number 17.
Curry. They go down to Davis. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Here comes the screen. Beal. Fight to shoot for Washington. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. Curry with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. Beal. Ah, rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Curry has it. To James. Lobs it up. Now a steal by Washington.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
LeBron James sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
No good. Beal. Lays it up and in.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To James. Davis.
Double team. Here we go.
To Adetokunbo. Finish that. To Wall.
Pick up, pick up. Screen, 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 screen.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Ian Mahinmi has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Beal. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
13, Thomas Bryant. Entering the game for Golden State, number 14.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
To George. Davis. And Jimmy Butler. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Smith. Not that time. He missed it. To Walker. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Is Smith. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Walker buries it on the catch and shoot.
The assist from number 14.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Thomas. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Wall. Cleared out by Embiid. Anthony Davis, defended by Wall. And a putback slam.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall to Thomas. Screen coming. Isaiah Thomas matched up with Paul George. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Embiid. Big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. From the outside, no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Wall against Paul George. Isaiah Thomas. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Kemba Walker. Davis. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Here comes the screen. Isaiah Thomas. 3 for 6 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Warriors basketball. George to Walker. And 2 for AD.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hey fans, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 2, Kawhi.
Isaiah Thomas takes aim at Steph Curry.
For the Wizards. Number 14, Ish Smith.
Five seconds to shoot. From long range. Not that time. He misses. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Davis.
We got him. We got him. Come on, come on, come on. Trap, trap, trap.
Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Washington basketball.
Okay. Screen.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here we go.
To Curry.
I got him. I got ball. You here?
Davis. To Curry.
Watch
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
I like that.
Warriors have the basketball to Thompson. Embiid. To Davis. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Embiid to Curry. Leonard to Davis. Leonard. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Ish Smith, defended by Steph Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Ish Smith. To Beal. Lets it fly from long range. No, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Davis.
Right here.
Straight on look. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's Golden State basketball.
Me and you. Get down. Half court. Head top.
Klay Thompson matched up with Beal. To Davis.
Shot.
Thompson. And the rebound comes down to Smith. Ish Smith. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Curry to Davis. Curry. No good. To Beal. Screen coming. Beal here against Steph. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Thompson slams it home on the putback.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Golden State Warriors, number 35, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Subbing
Beal.
in for the Wizards, number 42.
With a drop step. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. With a drop step. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Here comes the screen. Ish Smith matched up with the two-time MVP. Shot won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Thompson. Davis. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ish Smith to Beal. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. He gets it.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Beal to Smith. Fires the three off the mark. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
For Golden State, number 45, LeBron James. Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 2.
Possession lies with Golden State. James to Gobert. Can't miss those.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with... Oh! Out there looking like the Dikembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Thompson to Davis. Around the perimeter. Beal to Wall.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Smith. Here comes the screen. Ish Smith, guarded by Klay Thompson. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Ish Smith to Wall for 3. And John Wall still able to get it to go down with the defense closing in.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
James to Curry. Gobert. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
He throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Anthony Davis, guarded by Mahinmi. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors won this matchup with a significant margin. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Wizards seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.